Japanese knot bag starts with a slip knot and chain. I doubled my yarn because I'm using a 3-weight yarn, and I wanted to go much faster and my bag to become a little bit bigger, and this worked really well. It gave it a substance, it made it a little firmer, and I used a 4mm crochet hook for that. So once you end up with the length of the chain you would like, I did 6 repeats. So we're gonna chain 1, which will be our turning chain. Into this chain, we will, in the second chain from the hook, we will do 2 single crochets, and then we'll do single crochets till the end of the round. So each pattern of the mushroom is worked over 16 inches. So if you want to make your bag bigger, you're gonna have to count in parts of 16. So if you want to add one more, it's gonna be plus 16. Halfway around, when you reach the end of the chain, before we going back here, over here in this last chain, we will put 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll go back again with single crochets all the way till the beginning of the round. And I'm also hiding my tail here, so I don't have to weave it in later. And I'll meet you right there at the beginning of the round again. Into that last stitch, we'll do 1 single crochet, and we actually have 2 from the beginning and then 1, so we have 3 here, the way we had 3 right over here. We're gonna go at the top of the single crochet and we'll do a slip stitch here, and then we'll chain 1 for the next row. So at this point we'll do 4 single crochets, but we'll be working into the back loop of the stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We are not going to finish the 4th one. We're going to be adding our new color. So with the new color, leave a longer tail and pull it through and finish that stitch. Now tighten all your colors here so you have a uniform stitch, and now you can finish with the green. So our chart shows that we have to do 2 greens. So working into the back loop again, we'll be doing 2 green stitches. And now we're going to have to switch the color again. And here's a method I learned, or at least I applied in this work for easier and faster change of colors, because the next couple of rows we're going to have to change those colors really fast. So with the color I'm working and the old and the new color, I hold in between my pinkies, my pinky and my ring finger, and then I control the tension like that. With my index finger, I stay close to my work, holding my old color, the color I'm not using currently, the tail as well, and the working yarn is on top of my index finger. So I'll be working with that top color. However, at the previous position, that's how we ended. Our green color, the working color, was on top, and now we have to reach for the pink one. Instead of removing the working yarn from our pinky and switching them, I go with my hook, I go under my working yarn, grabbing the new color and then pulling through the stitches. And then that old color now wants to go down anyway, and we let it go. And we switch our colors. And we go again. We have 14 pink stitches, and then we're gonna have to do 2 green again. So imagine we did the 14 stitches and now we have to switch colors again. Here it is, our green is right there. So we're gonna have to go and pick it up from behind the pink and then use it, finish that stitch, and then just move our index finger so we can work with a green color. And now again, and we all work into the back loops. This way it saves me energy from constantly moving new colors and just getting those to work. And I'm switching my fingers. Just like this. And we keep following the pattern all the way that our chart of switching colors. And when we reach the end here, we're gonna be again slip stitching into that first stitch and then chain 1 for the next row. I made a little mistake here. Instead of leaving 2 rows of the main color between the mushrooms, here I left 1 row, but I made sure I don't make that mistake when I reached here and here. So it's really up to you how many rows you want to do. Here I ended up with 1 row of orange above my mushroom, but you can go ahead and you can get more rows if you want, or if you want to have a band over here of just solid color. For the strap, I chained 72 stitches, 72 chains. And when you reach to the last one, you chain 1, which is your turning chain, and we don't count this as a stitch. And we're gonna go back with single crochets, and we're gonna add our new color. So we'll have 3 single crochets, and then we'll have our new color, and it will be again, it's the same technique. There is nothing special about it. We're just gonna be ending with an old color. Halfway we're gonna add the new color, and we'll do the same thing. We'll be holding them behind our work and we'll just switch them. The first row is a little bit tricky, but once you pass that first row, you have more space to hold your stitches and it just gets comfortable. But that first row can give you a little bit of I wouldn't say some hardship, but it's a little bit slower. And just like this, you go all the way to the end, and then after 2 rows of those alternating checkered pattern, I just switched to the secondary color I'm using. I just got bored, but I think it gave it a nice character. The whole bag for me got, let's see, is 10 inches by 7.5, and then the strap ended up being, like the whole length of the strap is 16 inches, 15.5 maybe, right there. And then when you fold it, it should be 7.5 or around there. So my proportions were, so it's about 7.5, 8 inches. So the proportions I was looking for is that the height of the bag to be the length of the strap folded. And then if you want to crochet the other side of the strap, it should be half of the long one. And because my ring is almost half of it, it worked perfectly for me. And now I only have to sew this side and then this side. So let's do that. And we'll just be grabbing each stitch here. And we'll just be going backwards till this side. All right, so there it is. Here it is, and we do the same thing on the other side. I will leave a little bit of space here and then put that strap. For the D-ring, I just went in and out, in and out. And then to the side, and then go out again. And going back inside again, just like this. And then I'll hide those ends and I clip whatever I don't want anymore here. To make it more secure, you can draw a loop and make a chain for those ends and then just hide them there.